You know, we all think we know how to show our cats love, but what if I told you that the way you're doing it, the way you show affection, might actually be the very thing that's pushing them away? Today, we're getting into the silent, unspoken rules of their world, the laws most of us are breaking every single day, and we don't even have a clue. I mean, really think about it. Because we're not talking about obvious big mistakes here. We're talking about the little things, the everyday habits, like lighting a candle, moving some furniture around, or even just the way you look at them. To us, it's nothing. To them, it can be a huge deal. And this is the heart of the problem. A dog will let you know when they're unhappy, right? But cats, they're different. They have a much quieter response. They just withdraw. They go silent. And a lot of the time, we never figure out what we did wrong until there's a real distance between us.
So where does this all start? Well, a lot of the time it begins with something we can't even see or smell properly, a full-on assault on their senses that's happening right in our homes.
Okay, just look at these numbers. 200 million scent receptors. That's 40 times more powerful than our own nose. It's wild. That nice little lavender candle you light to relax, to your cat, it's like you've locked them in a closet with 100 open bottles of perfume. It's not just strong, it's totally, completely suffocating.
But honestly, it can get way more serious than just being overwhelming. A lot of common essential oils have these compounds called phenols. And here's the thing, cats don't have the right liver enzyme to break them down. So diffusing oils like peppermint or eucalyptus can actually lead to serious health problems. And the scariest part? They won't make a big scene. They'll just leave the room, and you'll have no idea why.
So the rule here is pretty simple, and it's super important. If you're gonna use home fragrances, make sure the room is well ventilated, so they're not trapped in a scent cloud. Better yet, switch to cat-safe alternatives. And the biggest one, never ever use a strong scent in a space your cat can't easily get away from. Their comfort has to come first.
Okay, so we've covered the invisible world of scent. Now let's talk about something very physical, their territory. This is all about learning to see your own home through their eyes and respecting their world.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? When you move the furniture around, you think you're just freshening up the place. But for a creature that lives by territory and routine, you're basically taking a giant eraser to the map of their entire universe. You're wiping out the one thing that makes them feel secure. And this is how they build that map. It's all about sharp spatial memory and constant scent marking. You know when your cat rubs its cheeks on the corner of the sofa? They're leaving behind pheromones. Think of them as little invisible sticky notes that all say, I feel happy and safe right here. When you move that sofa, you've just thrown their entire security system into total chaos. Now, this whole territory thing gets ramped up to a whole new level if you have more than one cat. There was actually a major study that found forcing cats to share key resources is one of the biggest causes of chronic stress. The fix is this rulebook: 1 litter box per cat plus 1 extra, separate food and water bowls, and lots of high-up places like cat trees because for a cat, height means safety. It's not about giving them more space, it's about ending the silent, low-level war they're fighting over resources. All right, so we've talked about their physical world, but what about the language we use when we actually interact with them? This is where some of our most common and, most well-intentioned mistakes happen. This one is huge. So many of us get this wrong. In our world, holding someone's gaze means trust. It means connection. In the cat world, a direct, unbroken stare is a threat. It's aggressive. It's what one cat does to another right before a fight. So that loving look you think you're giving them, it might actually be making them super uncomfortable.
So what's the secret handshake then? What's the right way to do it? It's this, the slow blink. Researchers have actually confirmed that cats are way more likely to approach a person who slow blinks at them. It's their signal for, I trust you, I'm relaxed around you. This simple little gesture, that's the real I love you in their language. Seriously, try it. It's like magic.
And now let's talk about the infamous belly trap. We've all been there, right? A cat rolls over, shows you their fluffy stomach. We see an invitation for a belly rub. But for them, it is the ultimate sign of trust. They're showing you their most vulnerable spot. The moment you dive in with your hand, you've completely misunderstood the message, and you've possibly just violated that trust. And even when petting is welcome, there is a limit. What starts out feeling good can quickly become too much. And before that warning bite comes, the signs are always there. You gotta watch for the little things. That telltale twitch at the very end of their tail, the ears that suddenly go flat, that weird ripple of skin along their back. When you see those signs, the rule is simple. Stop. the conversation is over.
Okay, let's tie all of this together. How do all of these unspoken rules, the smells, the territory, the body language, add up to the final verdict on how much they trust you?
Here's a fact that might just blow your mind. Meowing is a language that cats developed pretty much just for us. Kittens meow at their moms, sure, but adult cats, they rarely meow at each other. So when your cat meows at you, it's a very deliberate choice to try and talk to you, to bridge that gap between species. And that's why this is so critical. A cat who meows at you still has hope. But think about it. What happens when we ignore them? Or when we just shush them? They don't try harder. They just stop. They learn that their voice doesn't matter, and they stop talking. And boom, that right there brings us full circle. That candle that silently drove them from the room. That stare they saw as a threat. The belly they showed in trust that we totally misunderstood. For every single one of these mistakes, their reaction is the same. They don't complain. They just quietly pull away. So how do you know where you really stand? Well, this is it. This is the most honest report card you will ever get on your relationship. A cat who sleeps right up near your face is saying, "I trust you with my life." One at the foot of your bed is saying, "I trust you, but I'm keeping my escape route open, just in case." And a cat who always sleeps in another room? It's not that they don't love you, but it's a crystal clear sign that the bond isn't quite settled. And one of these rules might just be the reason why. But here's the beautiful part. None of this is permanent. Every single day is a new chance to learn their rules and to finally hear what they've been trying to tell you all this time. Now that you know their language, the only question is, are you ready to listen? Because your cat is waiting.